Okay, so we got a new project. My buddy's Road Glide's back that we did the headlight on, but this time we're going to do some tail lights. But before I get into that, I wanted to touch on an update on that Trask transmission plate that we did. I did. You watched. I did. So rode with some buddies down to Boise and back. You know, went through some twisties along the river, and not a single drop of oil came out of that filter. So I think I fixed what the techs couldn't figure out. Even if it just been throwing more money at a bike that never should have had a problem to begin with. Thanks, Harley. But if you're curious and on the fence about doing this on the 23.5 Seagulls, but here is what Eagle Lights sent us. And forgive me, Eagle Lights, I can't remember what you guys call them, but they're like their halo. So the run light is a halo. You got your blinker in the middle, and then it gets brighter when you hit the brakes. But it's all plug and play, in line. Very similar to Custom Dynamics, only theirs appears to sandwich around the fender strut as opposed to peel and stick tape that Custom Dynamics use. And then we've got our pigtails, which I believe we're going to have to go under the seat to put on, but we're going to find out. And then minimal hardware. So this is going to look good. So let me get you over to his bike and show you my little experiment. All right. So as you know, it's a 22 Road Glide standard. I believe it's a standard. And he has swapped out to more the CVO style fender extension, deleted the fender tip light, but this got bumped into, so it cracked some plastics. So he wants to go a little bit more boy racer style, kind of like what I've got on my Street Glide, but mine came stock. So the lights that I showed you are not listed to fit this bike because it's got this surround, but we're gonna make it fit simply by deleting this fender extension. So to do that, we've got three, I believe it was a 7/16 bolt. We got one here, up here, and down here. I don't know if you can see that because it's dark in there and the bolts are dirty, but we'll pull those, we'll disconnect the light here, and it looks like we might not even have to use that harness that Eagle Light sent, but we'll find out. But that should be about it. Once I pull those, this should slide right out. But knowing my luck and how everything else works out, it probably won't, and I'll call it everything but a Road Glide. But I will let you know if that's what happens. Hold up. So progress has been made. So this was just those 6 bolts, and it just slid down and out. Now the bitch of the whole thing are these things, because they are double-sided taped on the inside of the fender. So you got to get in there with the flathead and just kind of cut your way through the double-sided tape while you apply pressure to remove it, and bend the shit out of it and then throw it out. We're not going to use that again. So you will see the 3 holes on either side, but it's going to be so recessed, and with the bag on there and the light here, yes, it's there. If you know to look, you're going to see it, but you know, I've got the same thing on mine, and I never noticed it. Nobody's ever commented on it. So now through the process of disassembly, did discover that we are missing like the fender stay bracket that goes, you know, attaches to here, goes around and behind the fender and attaches to here. So I told my buddy, pick that up at Harley. They're not expensive. And then we had some wiring to relocate because that was coming through here and that was going to be in the way. So I did chase the wire, found where the plug was, just pulled it out and ran it back through. So we're all good now. So I'm going to get some alcohol and then some alcohol for the bike, because we got to clean up this area. Even though we're not going to do double-sided tape, we're here, we might as well just wipe it down, clean it up a little bit, and then we'll grab the, whoop, there we go grab the light, we'll pop it in here. So let me do some quick cleaning and I'll check back with you. All right, so I went ahead and did the low side just so I could figure it out. So what I've done here is I pulled the wire through the backer plate, I fed the light into the front, and then back through the backer plate. So this is how it's going to sandwich in. As you got, oh, let's point the camera in the right place here. So it's going to sandwich in like this. I do have to pull that nut right down here. Not that you can see that, and my light's falling out again, but we got to pull that nut. It's a 9/16, and then, which is nice that they give you, you know, the access to do that. Now we would have another one there had somebody else not taken upon themselves to lighten the bike by removing hardware. So you should have 2 bolts there on either side, and then we've got the 2 screw holes there that the little self tappers go into, the little stays right here, not that you can see that, and right below. So I'm gonna put you down, use 2 hands to do this so I don't screw anything up, and when we check back, we'll have the bike all back together, and you know, did a wire management, zip ties and all that, and we'll show you what it looks like in a sec. Hold up. All right, we're back together, we're wrapped up, and that looks good. So despite their website saying it won't work, it will, if you're willing to remove the fender extension. And I think this looks way better without the fender extension personally, but again, that's a personal preference. So I'm trying to hide his license plate. But yeah, I don't know, it looks sportier, less geezer glide, I think, without the fender extension. So I'm gonna put some power to the bike and show you guys what they look like. I know I didn't get you the before, but just picture in your mind's eye Amazon special tail lights, and there you go. They turn on just in the loosest sense of the word. So let's go ahead and get that turned on. Let's give it some hazards. See, that's already brighter than what he had. So the halos stay on all the time. Obviously your center is your front turn signal. Now the one thing I will say that I'm not a fan of is when you hit the brakes, yeah, if you would, when you hit the brakes, you know, the turn signal comes on too. So I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but you've got the red halo and the amber center. But go ahead and yeah, so I mean, that's just a personal preference, but you know what, more light in the back is always better. So let's go and flip you around here. So anyway, let's sneak past, get into, oh, there's the light. So we'll go and turn that off. But yeah, these lights I believe are $190 on Eagle Light's website. If you use code Buffalo's Garage, it'll save 15% off your order. So I mean, that saves you tax plus a little bit of extra. So, but they felt solid. I appreciated that they sandwiched together rather than the 3M tape like my Custom Dynamics have. So, and they're bright. So I really appreciate Eagle Lights, you know, working with me and, you know, helping with my experiments, my random thought to help my buddy get his bike back to the way it was before he was bumped into. So thank you, Eagle Lights. I really appreciate you, as always. But really easy install. You know, you got 4 bolts and 2 screws and a wiring harness if you need it. I ended up not needing it because the plugs just worked. So you can't get it wrong. I mean, I say that now and somebody's gonna jump in the comments and tell me that they tried to put them in, but they didn't fit on the front fender. So anyway, that's all for this one. So questions, comments, concerns, drop them down below. But other than that, we'll catch y'all next time. See ya.